Before you lock in your bets tonight, stop! These WNBA games are traps for casuals, and the money tells a completely different story. Let's break down where the smart bets are hiding, game by game, right now. Hey everyone, welcome back to Split Labs. Your home for real-time betting splits and data-driven breakdowns across the WNBA, NBA, MLB, and more. If you like cashing tickets the smart way, smash that like button, subscribe, and check out splitlabs.net for the full board every single day. Now, let's dive into Game 1. First up, Atlanta Dream hosting the Dallas Wings. This one tips off at 8 p.m. EST tonight. Atlanta is rolling at 10-4, while Dallas is struggling at 3-12. The money line has Atlanta as big favorites at -355, and Dallas as a +270 dog. The win probability tells the story too. 81% chance Atlanta handles business. Atlanta is laying -7.5, and 77% of bets, and money, are backing the favorite. So not only is the public loving Atlanta to cover, but the money matches perfectly at 77% too. This suggests the book might need a Dallas cover to save them tonight. So keep that in mind if you're worried about buying the worst number. On the straight win, 76% of bets back Atlanta, but an even bigger chunk of money, about 85%, is on them too. That gap shows larger bettors aren't scared laying heavy juice tonight. It's a lot of risk for a small payout though, so if you want to back Atlanta, the spread probably makes more sense than paying -355. The total is set at 168.5. And here's where it gets spicy. 77% of bets are on the over, but a whopping 92% of the money is too. That's huge. It means both the public and bigger wagers see points, and more points. If you want to get sneaky and fade this, an underplay would be a serious contrarian angle. But with both teams trending over, it might be risky. This is a classic heavy favorite spot with the public all over Atlanta. But with Dallas struggling badly, there's not much case to fade it outright. If you bet the dream, do it smart. Take the spread to avoid the massive juice. And watch that total. If you're not comfortable chasing over steam, maybe pass or wait for live betting to catch a better number. Real quick, if you're into breakdowns like this, you'll love what we've got going on at splitlabs.net. We track public betting splits across every sport. NBA, MLB, NFL, you name it. Plus matchup insights, team rankings, and even prop predictors to help you spot edges before the lines move. This isn't just picks. It's the same data the books are using to set prices, and we make it easy to read and actually use. You can try it free for 7 days, and if you like it, use code YouTube for 50% off your first month. No BS, no sportsbook affiliation, just clean, transparent data for smarter betting. All right, back to the breakdown. Next up, let's talk Sparks versus Sky. And this one's a head-scratcher. Both teams are struggling. LA comes in at 4-10, Chicago at 3-10. Odds makers have LA as the favorite at -265 moneyline, but check this out. The win probability is basically a coin flip. Just 54% for Chicago, 46% for LA. So the model thinks this is tighter than the line says. LA is laying -6, with 64% of bets backing the Sparks to cover. The money is even stronger, 69% of the cash is on them too. So the public and bigger bettors are leaning the same way. Meanwhile, Chicago +6 is getting 36% of bets and 31% of money. Not a huge contrarian signal, but worth noting. On the ML, LA has 60% of both bets and money. Chicago sits at 40% for both. Nothing too sneaky here. The handle is pretty much balanced, so no big sharp edge jumping out. Here's the eyebrow raiser. The total is 165.5, and a massive 82% of bets are on the over, with an even bigger 91% of money stacked on the over too. When you see public and smart money all lining up on the over, it's worth asking, are books shading this high on purpose? If this climbs more, you might find value on a live under or wait for a peak line. This game screams, stay cautious. Both teams are bad, so laying 6 with LA is a risk, even if the splits lean that way. If you must bet the Sparks, maybe tease it or parlay the money line with something else. As for the total, over looks popular, but you might be late to the party if you bet it now. Consider live betting to grab a better number if the pace comes out hot. 2 games down, more sharp data ahead. Let's move on to Game 3. Let's wrap it up with a matchup that looks lopsided on paper but hides some sneaky splits. Minnesota versus Washington. Minnesota is on fire at 12-1 and they're heavy favorites tonight. A big minus 385 money line and an implied win probability of 71%. Washington sits at 6-8 and is catching plus 290 if you're feeling risky. The Lynx are laying -8 and the public loves them here. 73% of bets and 67% of the money are on Minnesota to cover the big number. So both the ticket count and the dollars agree. But watch that slight dip in money compared to bets. Bigger bets may not be as confident laying all those points. Washington +8 only has 27% of bets and 33% of the money. So it's not a major sharp side yet, but a mild contrarian lean. Straight up, Minnesota has 52% of bets, but a heavier 74% of the money. That's a big jump. So larger wagers are happy eating the heavy chalk. Washington to win outright is only getting 26% of the money, despite pulling in 48% of the bet slips. That's a red flag for the underdog. The total is set at 156.5. This is where it flips. 54% of bets are on the over, but only 36% of the money follows it. Meanwhile, the under has just 46% of bets, but a big 64% of the cash. So, sharp money likes this game to play lower than expected. This is a classic spot where casuals love an over, but smart money is shading under. Minnesota is the powerhouse here, but it's a big spread for a Mystics team that can surprise. If you bet the Lynx, shop around, and maybe avoid the money line. For the total, the split screams under, Mike, so either grab it now or wait for a live line bump if scoring starts hot. And that's tonight's WNBA board broken down. We've got public sides, sharp money traps, and totals with big steam. So bet smart, line shop, and check splitlabs.net for our full daily board and even more real-time updates. Oh, and we know there's one more on the slate tonight. Indiana versus Seattle, tipping off late. To see exactly where the money and bets settle before tip-off, make sure you hit splitlabs.net or follow us on Twitter. We'll have the freshest data and final predictions for that matchup too. If you liked this breakdown, smash that like button, drop your picks in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more data-driven betting content. Good luck tonight. Let's cash some tickets.